Okay, you're halfway done. This is assignment 3 about flies. You're going to go into classwork. You're going to click on course recovery assignment 3, view assignment, and let's go over the fly vocabulary with you. Liquefy means turn into liquid. Flies liquefy their food by vomiting on it. So here's a fly vomiting on his food. Yummy. Okay. Prominent means protruding, bulging, standing out. Cutie fly doesn't have prominent red eyes, but she has a nose that sticks out instead. Frantically, in a distressed way, anxiously, she frantically looked for a Pokestop when she realized that there was a rare Pokemon down the street. Pathogens means bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms that carry disease. The fly flew away from the garbage carrying many pathogens. Yeah, that does not look tasty. Okay. Lifespan. This is the length of time an animal or insect lives. A fly's lifespan begins with a hatching from an egg to a larva to a pupa to an adult fly. Decomposing. That's decaying or rotting. See, the fruit is decomposing here. It's no longer fresh. Decomposing fruit looks and tastes gross. Transmitted. Passed from one person to the next. Shaking hands could potentially transmit germs. Contaminated. Made impure by adding pollutants. That hand is contaminated. See all the germs? It's definitely contaminated. Severe. That means extreme. A severe tornado touched down in Kansas. Reproduction. Replicating more of something. The picture is an example of reproduction. See how it starts with one and there's multiple ones that happen after that. That is a good example of reproduction. Okay, we'll stop there and go to the article. Okay, remember, if you want to type onto this article, you can just hit open a new window. And then you can download it. And then you're going to click on the downloaded version and you can type on that one. See? All right. Have you ever heard your mom say, close the door so flies don't get in? Or maybe she said, please fan those flies. If you have ever been warned to keep the flies away, there's a very good reason to heed those warnings. There are more than 100,000 different species of flies, but the most common is the housefly. These small, pesky insects can live and thrive in any habitat where humans survive, which means they are present on every continent in Earth. Although houseflies have a very short lifespan, averaging only about a month, their rapid rate of reproduction ensures that they will be around for a very long time. Flies are considered pests, not only due to the characteristic buzzing sounds that they make, but primarily because they spread numerous diseases. Houseflies have been known to carry a wide range of dangerous pathogens, including viruses, bacteria, fungi, and more. These harmful pathogens are transmitted rapidly by flies as they land on contaminated garbage, manure, and other sources of waste, and then land on the food that will be consumed by humans. Houseflies have been linked to severe cases of food poisoning, diarrhea, typhoid fever, tuberculosis, and parasitic worms, to name just a few. Houseflies are generally gray or black in color with a single pair of wings. They have a very prominent red eyes that have thousands of individual lenses, which allows them to see at a wider angle. The female housefly is larger than the male and can lay 100 tiny eggs at a time. These eggs hatch after only 12 to 24 hours into larvae, known as maggots. Maggots are small, white, legless creatures with a worm-like appearance. They thrive on rotting food, decomposing animal carcasses, and waste. The larva stage lasts for approximately 2 to 5 days before the maggots transform into reddish-brown pupas. Houseflies do not have teeth or stingers and therefore do not bite. They do have very long tongues they use to suck up their food, very similar to a straw. In order to feed on solid food surfaces, they must liquefy them first. When a housefly lands on your food, it vomits on the food to release an acid that dissolves the food. This allows the fly to suck up the food with its tongue. Now that's gross. So be sure to listen to your mom the next time she frantically says, "Don't let those flies land on your food." Number 1. According to the information in the article, why are there so many flies on our planet if each fly only lives for about 1 month on average? Make sure you check the highlighted areas of your article to help support you. Number 2, complete the flowchart below to show how flies can spread diseases. A housefly lands on contaminated garbage, manure, or other waste, then, and after that. Number 3, based on the information you learned in the article, identify the 4 stages in a housefly's life cycle. The following terms of vocabulary words from the article. Match the vocabulary word with its correct definition by writing the corresponding letter on the line. These are your words: liquefy, prominent, frantically, pathogens, decomposing, transmitted, contaminated, severe, reproduction, and lifespan. I've bolded it in your article, so if you need to reference it, you can do that. Here are your definitions. Bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms that can cause disease. B, made impure by adding pollutants. C, passed on from one person or place to the next. D, turn into liquid. E, replicating more of something. F, extreme. G, the length of time an animal or insect lives. H, protruding, bulging, standing out. I, decaying or rotting. J, in a distressed way, anxiously. Good luck. Let me know if you need anything.